I want to talk about asteroid, the first thing I want to talk about, what is asteroid? And is it really threatening us, or probably is a kind of opportunity or resource for us? Let me first talk about the space, actually outer space, luar, angkasa luar in bahasa Indonesia. Angkasa luar hampa, empty? No. We have galaxies, we have stars, we have planets, moon. So many objects out there, banyak sekali objek. So how about in between, interstellar space, interplanetary space? Is there empty also? No. Ruang antar bintang tidaklah kosong. So in space near Earth, we have many objects. Natural objects and man-made. Natural objects consist of meteorites, asteroids, comets, milli and micrometer size objects. There are meteorites. And also we have energetic particles coming from the sun. So in man-made, we have satellites, our GPS satellite, for example, and space debris. So I want to mention here that space in near Earth, very far, not just between Earth and Moon or between Earth and Mars. Ruang di antara ruang yang disebut sebagai daerah dekat bumi itu memanjang bahkan sampai daerah asteroid mendekati Jupiter. Now, let us check for a while about the fireballs reported from 1988 to last month. We have many fireballs here coming from outer space, burned in atmosphere. And this is a part of Indonesia. We have several fireballs, bola api di atmosfer yang terbakar akibat benda asing masuk ke bumi. So, we are all in moving. We orbit the sun. Orbiting the sun means that we are moving. So talking about moving objects, we have trajectory. Bila kita bergerak, maka ada lintasan. Tetapi ada gangguan gravitasi, gravitational perturbation, in many places in outer space. For example, if an asteroid in this simulation is very dynamic, they are moving in different trajectories. Some of them will collide Earth or not. Apakah sebagian yang akan menabrak bumi atau tidak? Let us know first about the asteroid. For example, asteroid is a part of small solar system bodies. This name is coined by IAU, small solar system bodies. Benda kecil tata surya. This is, for example, they're moving in the sky here. So when a new object discovered, so we have internationally put them into the database. We have a destination. and then for several hours, several years, it will be numbered and much more longer to be named. This asteroid. Ada penomoran, ada penamaan. This is for the last decade. Indonesian astronomers, actually they are the director of Bosca Observatory, where they are now in July 1st, there are no here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the Earth, Mars, and this is Jupiter. So now we talk about the risk. I think I had better to objectively describe about the risk and opportunity, not just the risk. Yes, we have many risks for these objects, asteroids and comets, and we have also risk from the space debris, for the pollution of very large number of satellites in near Earth space. It's better to observe celestial objects. So we have risk for the bad space weather. Now, we also have opportunities. Kita punya kesempatan. Mr. Mitch will describe about the asteroid mining, penambangan asteroid atau comet. So we have also a configuration, 2-body or 3-body, Earth, Moon, and Sun for space-based satellites. We put satellite on the specific location in a near Earth space. So it is opportunities. We may build a colony or for tourism. So we also have many opportunities. This is one I want to talk, planetary defense. There are five motto, what I say, just find it, track it, characterize it, and deflect, and we need collaborate. So in bahasa Indonesia, so temukan objeknya, jejaki, kita periksa dia, lencengkan orbitnya bila mungkin, dan kita bisa bekerja sama. So this is an example in an ongoing mission, DART mission, Double Asteroid Redirection Test. The target is the moon or the satellite of asteroid Didymos. In 2022, NASA will remotely steer the DART spacecraft to hit the moon of this asteroid. So they will examine the result. Is the moon is a little bit changed its motion in space or not? It's a kind of example, full-scale demonstration that we, humankind, can deflect an asteroid. Actually, this moon is not a dangerous object. Just for example, ya, dalam tahun 2022 mencoba menabrakkan wahana untuk memeriksa efek yang ditimbulkannya. Apakah lintasan dari bulan Didymos ini berubah lintasannya atau tidak? Tentu bulan ini tidaklah berbahaya bagi bumi. Now, at about 2014, I think we have a collaboration just to find and collaborate what is called as Asia Pacific Asteroid Observation Network. If you look here, many observatories in United States, also in Hawaii, and also in Europe. So we have very small number of asteroids here to observe asteroid. So in 2014, we joined together to this network to observe asteroid in Asia Pacific region. In this region, we have many meetings in Japan, in Chinese, in Taiwan, and so on. So it's one of our effort. Another one is very internationally, many countries in there. In United Nations, we have Committee on the Peaceful Uses of Outer Space, and also the Office Outer Space Affairs here. It's internationally we collaborate to identify, to find, to characterize the threat. This is the function here, IAVN, in Europe, Asia, South and North America. So we need to coordinate, follow up observation, to communicate to public, and the clearinghouse, the valid information for public, maintain database, and so on. This is one internationally collaboration for whole countries, and we can join to this IAVN. Observation, orbit computation, modeling, and other scientific research. Ada 4 di sini. Perhitungan, ada basis data, dan komunikasi kepada publik. Now, I want to share updates. People want to know about asteroid. Yes, recently, asteroid Bennu, NASA mission, OSIRIS-REx. We know that the asteroid could be active, discharging particles into space. So I think for mining this asteroid is a bit difficult to land, to touch down. To touch down is difficult. So the new result last month, I think the sunlight can crack cracks on asteroid because of different temperature. Sini ada permukaan yang aktif, sinar matahari dapat memecah batuan di permukaan. So safely landing for mining. Another one from Hayabusa 2, asteroid Ryugu. This module touched down several times and model the surface. So what we know is that very difficult to touch down, to safely touch down. In OSIRIS-REx mission, they will collect sample and bring back to the Earth. And the last one, I want to share our work in this year, that we know the minimum, the Earth has a mini moon, an asteroid. Is it dangerous or not? We want to know. So we modeled orbit computation of this asteroid, very small asteroid. So we know that before Earth captured this object, the green one is the trajectory, and the orange one is after capture. So this is the path of the asteroid. So if we collect to this diagram, we know that the blue ones here is the stable path, stable trajectory, but the green one is not, is unstable. So before Earth captured these objects, fortunately entered the stable region here and encircling the Earth temporarily become our moon for several years. And that after that will back to encircling the sun again. So probably this is the case, a special case, because we want to know near the Earth here, when this object orbiting the Earth, is it dangerous or not? So we find here that this object stable. The Earth will not be hit by this object. Fortunately, hasil dari ini adalah kami bisa memeriksa lintasannya dan ternyata tidak membahayakan. So, I think the last one, which will describe many about the mining. So, today we have now that asteroid can be dangerous, but also fortunately for us, we have many opportunities. So probably we can see the list of the accessible NEA near asteroids in here, and we can also check the risk page here and statistics for many small objects, and what object will be close enough to Earth in the next year, next decade, or next century. So I think this is my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.